2 Chronicles 25 through 27 this evening, and let's get right to the point. And as a matter of fact, the second half of this video, which is a presentation with multimedia, that is going to go into the details of what happens in these verses and in this section of the Bible. But I'd rather talk about you and your life, because you hear about, the king of Israel from thousands of years ago, and that he put up stone idols and worship them instead of worshiping God and so forth. And you go, well, I don't understand. What does that have to do with me? I'm not a king of Israel. This is not thousands of years ago. And I do not have any stone idols or other things that I worship as such. Now, do you? Now, be honest. Because what else could there be that you might put on a higher pedestal? Well, it could be almost anything. It could be money. Like, are you chasing money like chasing the wind? Bringing Ecclesiastes into it for a moment. Are you chasing, well, there's a lot of things that men could be chasing or women could be chasing. Are you chasing, do you watch American Idol? Do you idolize celebrities? There are so many things. We could so very easily fall into this trap. This is a very timely thing, especially in this time of celebrity cult worshiping, and so forth. So there's that. And then there's, are you fully 100% of the time focused on your love of the Lord and worshiping the Lord with all your heart, with all your heart, with all your strength, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all of everything that you've got? Are you doing that? And if you're not, then there's consequences for that. Now, the third king in this section, hi Rocky, he gets it right. He does things as the way that God would want him to. And you know what? Things work out well for him. So I'm just going to say that today. And then let's go into the specifics in the multimedia presentation and see if it can drive it home even further for you. Because these things are not hard. All you have to do is walk that narrow road, go through that one gate instead of the wide path that goes everywhere else but to the graces of God. Don't do it. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Please stay for the presentation.
Our journey begins in the 25th chapter of the second book of Chronicles, with Amaziah, the king of Judah. Amaziah, who became king at 25 years old, did what was right in the sight of the Lord, but not with a true heart. He set out to war against Edom, and despite a victory, his heart was led astray as he brought back the gods of the people of Seir and began to worship them. The story of Amaziah teaches us the danger of half-hearted commitment to our beliefs and values. Success, when not grounded in a solid foundation of personal integrity, can easily lead to downfall. Next we turn to the 26th chapter, where Uzziah, Amaziah's son, takes the throne. Uzziah did what was right in the sight of the Lord, and as long as he sought the Lord, God made him prosper. However, in his prosperity and power, Uzziah's heart was lifted up to his destruction, for he trespassed against the Lord by entering the temple of the Lord to burn incense on the altar. From Uzziah's life we learn that pride and arrogance can blind us to our limitations and lead us to overstep our boundaries, often with disastrous consequences. It reminds us that humility and respect for the sanctity of the roles and responsibilities of others are virtues to be upheld. Our journey concludes with the 27th chapter, telling the story of Jotham, Uzziah's son. Jotham did what was right in the sight of the Lord and ordered his ways before the Lord his God. Unlike his father and grandfather, Jotham did not let power corrupt him, and he became mighty because he prepared his ways before the Lord his God. The life of Jotham demonstrates the importance of consistent righteous living, showing us that integrity, humility, and faithfulness in our paths can lead to success and honor. To summarize, Chronicles 25-27 presents us with three kings, each with their unique lessons. Amaziah warns us against the dangers of half-hearted commitment to our values. Uzziah shows us the damaging effects of pride and arrogance, and Jotham exemplifies the power of consistent righteous living. These stories, though thousands of years old, provide timeless wisdom. They challenge us to examine our hearts, to remain humble in our victories, and to consistently align our actions with our values. They remind us that even in this modern world, the ancient scriptures continue to offer valuable guidance